Hey everybody, it's me, Maris, and it is Monday, May 13th, 2019, and I'm here to share an energy reading with you. But before we get into the reading, one of the things that we'll be working on this week here at Sacred Space Studio and Oklahoma Healing Connection is, we went on a dig. Now, these particular pieces didn't come from the dig. I have those off in another area, but we're going to be cleaning some of the crystals. And so I've got a rose quartz here. It's one of the flea market pieces. And then another quartz point, a little cluster, not a cluster, but kind of like a druzy here. And so, whoops. So we will be working on cleansing those. And the product that I'm going to use is the, oxalic acid or wood bleach by Savogran is a brand that I like to use on there. And it works great. My friend Zoni Burkhart, she is the fairyologist. She was telling me that she used rust out on hers and they worked wonderful. But before we get rocking and rolling on this reading, I want to give a shout out. Now, this is, instead of people sponsoring me, I give a shout out to other businesses. And so a business that I want to give a shout out to is Miss Ellen Nicole. She is a licensed massage therapist and a Reiki practitioner, and a ding dang good one on top of that. She is with Transcending Massage and Body Work. Her contact number is 405-600-4598, and I'll also post it on this video at the end. I'll post it up there so that you have that information if you would like to reach out and connect with Ellen Nicole, a wonderful practitioner. She'll be starting some Ashiatsu sessions very, very soon, and I'm excited for that. But today I chose the Native Spirit cards. I need to get more alignment here. The Native Spirit cards, so let me bring this over. And this wonderful little rest that we use here is a tablet rest, but it was a gift from my friend Debbie Miller. And little did she know that it would, oh, okay, we've got one that flipped. We're going to just set that right here for right now. Oh, whoa. Let's get that glare off. I'm going to kind of just turn it right here. You can kind of see it there. And anyway, long story short, Debbie had gifted that to me for my tablet, but I found it to be a very awesome asset in holding the cards for display. When we're doing reading, ancient forests, and we're going back to some pretty primitive stuff here. Circle of life. Okay, Holy Spirit, speak to me. Let me know what we're talking about today. Goodness, okay. I get lots of little chatter going on. It's either that or that's Barbara's fountain in her room. I don't know. But let's see. One more card. Come on, Spirit. You got a card for us? Spit one out. Okay. Actually, spit out two. So we actually get 2 extra cards today. We get Peace Pipe and Elder. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Actually, I'm going to kind of change this around a little bit here. There we go. And let's start with the first one. And that first one here was Ancient Forest. And so what is this energy that's coming through, my friends? What is this energy coming through? We're talking about some old school. Old school has been brewing and growing and moving for a long time. Ancient Forest. So we're getting back to the total basics, the foundations. We're going back to, I'm almost going to say, that point of origin. And then what's interesting is that we have the circle of life, and let's just kind of move this right here. Perfecto. We have the circle of life, whoops, that moves in here. And so now we're seeing things coming to not a completion, but coming back to, again, that point of origin. So, what's our energy that's coming through, folks? Our energy that's coming through is that the beginning of this week, which is Monday today, that we're already working on change. And some of this change, because we had to let some things go over the weekend. And so now what's happening is that we started clearing minutia. that little stuff that really doesn't make a difference, or maybe even just dusting things through. And so now what's happening is we're getting back to the nitty-gritty. So we're having this shift in energy where we're coming back to the point of origin, the point of origin of who we are in a cosmic tone. So who you are today cosmically is changing, and you're working for something that's coming to be a big, whoops, let's go this way, yeah, a big change, a big change. And what I'm finding very interesting is this energy that's coming through is peace pipe. So that means that we're going to stop. We're going to stop, sit down, and have some communion, some connection. It is also this time of reflection, to be able to look at what has been happening, where we are in that, and where can we take it for the next step. Excuse me, for the next step. This is what this energetic change, this shift is about, a time of reflection, about a time of you sitting down and continuing to let go or pass on obligation, accountability, whatever, things that don't belong to you anymore, things that no longer define you. We've been working on clearing that, and now as we've cleared that minutia, we're coming back to the point of origin, that point of where the heck did this crapola, even if it's good crapola, where did this come from? So that now we can show a little gratitude into this energy. I mean, whether it's good or whether it's bad, I was going to say, wouldn't you like to know who your enemy is as well as you'd like to know who your friends are? And that's what this energy is about here. Now, the peace pipe is what it's indicating, guys, is that we can be in what I'm going to call sanctuary or sacred ground, sacred space. And that is this one place that we can have a person and its adversary, whether it's a thing or another person, you know, like a situation, etc., that you can actually sit down and start to have a communion or a communication and resolve this and resolve this. And that's what's really cool about this, is that peace pipe is a time when we come together and we join and we make peace. Or at least we try to make peace and talk peace. And so the very ending energy, so as this is coming through, okay, so we've had going back to the basics, learning a little bit about who we are, where we're going, clearing off that minutia, sitting down, confronting in a peaceful manner things that have been our blockage, maybe people that have been our our adversaries. You know, where have we been battling in our life? Where do we have struggle? Because now we have this ability to sit down and look at those things or those people in a very intricate, loving manner and either resolve it and come together stronger, or totally disconnect but do it in peace. And that's so important, to do things in peace, because then we are aiding in this beautiful sense of good karma. And when we are a part of that good karma, then what we're sending out is going to be just a droplet of what we get back in return. Now, what I find to be really cool at the end of this, the shift in energy and this great awakening or awareness, let's just call it an awareness, is that we've gained the Elder card. And for this particular reading, this Elder card is talking about our maturity, our maturity and our growth, our spiritual growth. Not only do we grow in our mind and our emotion, but we grow in our spirituality, and that we become much more closer to divine source, or we become much more closer to what our total intricate, intrinsic, ooh, I like I words, in depth, yes, with great discernment, who our self truly is. And isn't that what it is all about in your awakening and your awareness, is to really learn who you are and where you're coming from and where you're going to. I hope you have a most wonderful Monday. If you're here in the Oklahoma City area, on Wednesday morning we'll be doing the breakfast show from over at Crystal Lake. And at 10 o'clock we'll be having our walking meditation to release things that hold us back in bondage. I cannot wait. And, you know, I'm going to do some wildcrafting. I got into a little trouble wildcrafting this weekend, and I've got rashes. In unspeakable places. Don't tell anybody. But you know what? I already have the solution going and it's working great. So I hope to see you very soon. And if you can make it here on Wednesday, May 15th, over at Crystal Lake at 10 a.m., we'll be doing our walking meditation. We joined with our sister in healing, Aileen Lim from Curious Roots, and I believe that Cindy is going to be here too. I hope so. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.